I feel horrible because I tried to strengthen your faith with my faith in people, homie. I told you, man, that jury go do right by us. I told you that, homie, and I believed it.
Got Charleston White getting emotional and apologizing to Karmelo Anthony family. This was deep right here, man. I'm gonna need you to hit that like button and make sure you watch all the way through. Now let's see what Charleston White had to say in a conversation with Karmelo Anthony's dad.
I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people is good, homie. Only to look like a fool in such a case. It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend what we see, homie. When they defend the Chinese man. George Floyd laid on the ground, homie, and didn't flinch. And white people had no compassion for him. So why would I expect them to have compassion for a kid who has to, like a kid? This kid has saved more children's lives as a kid unintentionally than he ever thrown a punch or had a fight. I paid for a training to teach the kid how to throw a punch last year. The kid don't even know how to throw a punch, man. I paid a trainer to go teach him how to fight. And you know what the trainer said? Homie, fight ain't in him, he a good kid. Even the trainer said it ain't in him, homie. So he didn't go back to train him no more. Teach him to be good, he a good kid. Man, I can't believe those white, homie, man, listen. We're gonna make it right. And one thing I know about the man, the only way to beat him is you can beat him with his law. I did, I served time for man. Bragged about it. I've committed some of the most, I ain't got nothing on my record. No felony conviction, no what, and I got a murder for a man. So if people can do that for me, they'll do it for your son too. Front page paper. My brother, my homeboy, I'm the only black man I know that ever served time for no man. Stood over and watched him. That's a badge of honor to me. And people can't take that from me. So during these times when I close my eyes, my heart smiles. Because I done something I know they wish I was dead for. They can't take that from me. And guess what? Your boy got the same thing when he lay in the bed and smile and feel weak. He can feel strong. His nature kicked in when he was afraid and scared. When he was afraid and scared of them two big bully white boys, his nature kicked in. And nature's first rule is to self-preserve. So he was too afraid to stand up and face the bullies. So he sat there subservient. Sitting down is a sign of submission. So he was already submitting to the white boys. When they tried to come put their hands on him, his fear and nature kicked in. He didn't have a knife. Hey, listen, your lawyers were supposed to object to every time they mentioned a knife for it to be on record. It wasn't a knife. It was a multi-fashional tool.
Multi-tool.
That the state of Texas, that, listen, because if it was a knife, he would have 15 or 20 more years for bringing a weapon to school. That's the smoking gun. If it was a knife, it wouldn't be 30 years, it'd be 60. Because the knife enhances it for bringing a weapon around children to a school. The judge wasn't supposed to let that lingo into the courtroom. This is not a knife. Correction. I object, Your Honor. It wasn't a knife. I object, Your Honor. It wasn't a knife. It was a tool. And kids pack it to school in elementary. How did it become a knife with a Because it's a tool. Just like a is dangerous with knowledge, that's what makes us dangerous, knowing what they know. So my mama sent me to know what people know. I'm smarter than any person you can pick before my face. I know more than they know. I know everything about white people and black people. History, science, English, math, technology. I went to every school people went to. I didn't want to know nothing black people know. That's how I got so many guns and black people don't. That's why I talk politics and black people don't. That's why I talk law. Can't no man beat me. That's why I ain't got no felony convictions. And I brag about the shit I've done with nothing on my record. I could be lying. It ain't on my record, but I've done it. And they know it too. My mind and my mouth is more dangerous than that courtroom. They know it. Why? I can overturn law. We got juvenile life without parole abolished in America. It took us a few years to do it, but we got it done. I ain't lost shit, school. I ain't lost school. And I got the world paying attention to what I'm saying, good or bad. Just like I got Aiden Ross to donate to the Metcalf family, I got people working on millions. I got people working on getting you $1 million like they got Chud without going through GoFundMe. That's how connected I am as a black man in America. I got white friends, politician friends, rapper friends, acting friends. And I'm gonna use it for you, fam. You have $30,000 before Saturday. I'm putting up $75,000 to start the appeal process for your son. We have 29 days, 28 days to be exact. I just need Mitch Nolte to file the appeal. I already got an appellate lawyer ready to go to write the entire thing. Collin County is done what I thought they was. I thought at least they'll put one black on the jury. But I told you something about that judge. I told you that judge is not gonna let it happen like that, right?
It seems to me like the reason he apologized to his father was because in the beginning, Charleston White was against Karmelo Anthony because they thought he really brought a knife to school and things in that nature. But once he got the facts of the case, he had made this video.
I got all the facts of the case. So there's a video that's been released by Frisco Independent School District because this is public information. And if you want to see this video, you can go up to Frisco Independent School District and see this video. That's why Sarah J. Fields and Austin Metcalf's dad, and now they've drugged the mom in, but they're trying to debunk people from going to see the video. Why do you think Sarah J. Fields, she released the indictment before anybody had the indictment, and she got a woman fired? Because they're using a new Jim Crow systematic tactic where they got the people inside the courts, they got the people inside, and they're working against the Karmelo Anthony family on behalf of Sarah J. Fields because she's a precinct chair and she's threatening to use her power from her precinct chair, I think District 30, to get people unelected and get people elected if they don't go against this case. So she's trying to use political power to influence and persuade this case. That is what Sarah J. Fields has partnered with Austin's family in trying to do. The mom wasn't too much in it. The mom's really been grieving. Austin, Jeff Metcalf has been playing for the camera because he's been an absent father who's the mom, and he think he can get back in with mom, and mom doesn't want anything to do with Jeff. That's why you don't see them standing in the camera together like you see the Karmelo Anthony's family doing. So let me stick to the case, to the facts, right? So Sarah has a lady who works for the Collin County courts who just lost her job, who released the indictment before anybody had it. So for whatever reason, Sarah is getting all this information and she's coming to misconstrue the information, and she's giving out misinformation and false information. Number one, the family has not touched the GoFundMe money. GoFundMe froze the money because the lawyers are trying to get the money. The lawyers are trying to get the money, not the family. It's the lawyers. The first group of people came through with civil rights lawyers trying to play for a civil rights lawsuit as if this was a police shooting. That's why they went with the race card. Biggest mistake they could have made. First mistake I told them they made, playing a race card. Now the white people was waiting for black people to play the race card. Now they're playing the race card in ways that we can't see. It's called racism. It's hidden in the fabrics. It's embedded in the fabrics of the design of America. So it's not blatant. You can't see it. It's hidden like somebody in Collin County courts. I got all.
Then shortly after Karmelo Anthony was found guilty, they had added a manslaughter charge on his case, and Charleston White went off on Ed.
Kid that's been straight A from the time he's ever read a book in school, has no history of violence, has saved children's lives by risking his own life by jumping in to save somebody from drowning. Austin, on the other hand, is a violent brute with some hanging on his. That's why, man, they coerce them kids. But one thing about kids can't lie to professionals under pressure. When you was told, when you gave a statement in the beginning, you can't come back and amend it later and say, well, I meant. No, what you said that night is law. We already got the money set aside for appeals, bump.
Okay.
Since I said that, I want to take the time to apologize to Karmelo Anthony's family. Man, I was all the way wrong about that kid. I was all the way wrong about that kid, homie.
Yeah, he was just indicted.
I was all the way wrong about that kid. I met with his father. I've been meeting with his father regularly. I had opportunity to talk, piece him up. He go beat these charges. I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school. So I'm taking a knife to school. Fuck him. He didn't take a knife to school. He didn't even know these two white boys. These two boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those boys. So he a new black kid who these big old boys, big boys. He a small frame kid. One of the boys was on that side, one of the boys on that side. So either way go, they had him blocked in. And these some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture playing like he been around. The dad ain't been around. We would think the black dad ain't around. The white dad ain't around. The mother don't even identify the daddy as the husband. So he must have been in the father. He ain't even been in their life. So he just come and getting the light. He just come and getting the light. So he a low down dirty. His sons are bullies. They bullying on the kid. They no, cause he black. Get from up under the tent. Man, y'all tripping. I ain't going nowhere. And they got a reputation of beating up people. The one he had to stab, he broke his daddy's ligaments. Big old strong. He should have killed both of them.
If you guys like this video and you want to watch another good video, make sure you click one of these videos that pop up on the screen. Get in the comments and let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Karmelo Anthony case. Do y'all feel like Charleston White was... It's people in the comments on the last video. If you ain't seen the last video, make sure y'all go run that up. Let's get that thing to 200,000 views. But if the comments, go check the comments out and then come back over here. But if y'all want to watch another good video, like I said, click one of these that pop up right here on the screen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Send this all through the algorithm, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video.